young girl, 10 years old, being groomed from a male figure that was supposed to protect me, take care of me, be a father figure, led me to teenage years of abuse, drug use, rapes, molestations.
My wife's past is very, there was a lot of trauma in her past from a very young age. She went through a lot of abuse, a lot of trauma, a lot of grooming.
And where I grew up and the people that I was around, it was, if you don't do this, you are going to pay for it. And at that age, because I was groomed from such a young age, I didn't know any better. Even though I was taught better, I didn't know any better. I was scared. I was terrified.
And it's affected her quite a bit in her adult life. It sometimes can make things complicated for us, but we work through them and we push through. We're each other's rocks when it comes to that, because I deal with a lot of trauma too, so.
And so I fell into that, and it just led me into drug use, miscarriages, just trauma, man. I don't know how else to explain that. I was tired of domestic violence survivors being brought in front of the courtroom and being made to feel like they needed to apologize or that they shouldn't have said anything. I was tired of rape victims and survivors, because there's a difference, being absolutely thrown through the mud and drugged through the mud. I was tired of people that were going through sex trafficking not having a space to be able to talk about it. I was tired of survivors molding themselves into what they needed to fucking survive, be made to feel like we are these horrible, shitty, disgusting people. Something had to change. I saw something, I saw an opportunity, and I ran with it.
She's always had the dream of helping people with the trauma that she's been through, and she always wanted to start a nonprofit. I've always wanted to start a nonprofit for the veteran side of things and PTSD. And we just kind of both put our heads together, and then she took off like a rocket ship. I kind of put mine on the back burner, and we really focused on hers and started really digging to get hers off the ground, and it's been a blessing in disguise, honestly. It's made us work through our own traumas, and we love helping people, so.
If it's good for humanity and you're passionate about it, I'm on board 100%. So it wasn't much with her enthusiasm about it and her love for it. I was on board 100%.
And everybody deserves to be loved.
Absolutely.
Everybody makes mistakes, and they should be forgiven.
Yeah.
And we're here for them.
Yeah, we're here when they don't have anybody to go to. And if they don't want their issues to be out in public, then that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
I just started calling places, everyone that I could think of, attorneys, potential judges, counseling places, just anything that anybody and anywhere that I thought would align with what we were trying to do, I called. And I kept going to meetings. I ran myself ragged. I researched and built a board of directors and pitched the idea to them, and they jumped on board.
Ronnie called me in his office and said this lady had called him and wanted to come in and do a program on trauma. So we sat down with her, talked to her, and kind of a funny story. She talked for 2 hours, never shut up. But I knew in the first 5 minutes that we needed her. She's just a big ball of energy, and she's very passionate about what she does.
She volunteered here for like 5 months, I think, 5 or 6 months, and everybody just fell in love with her. And she worked so hard and never got compensated for any of it. And then it was just, we got to the point that we need her here, so let's just throw her on the payroll.
We had just started a program called MRT, which is designed to help people dealing with addiction, to cope with, develop healthy coping mechanisms, and to get them to understand that there is more to what they're going through.
Just this morning, Desiree there was a lady getting out today. She was going to rehab. And we were on the phone this morning, and she was at Walmart getting her toothpaste, a toothbrush, deodorant, lotion, body wash. She was like, hey, bar soap or liquid soap? She's just so thoughtful. She really is.
Even though MRT in and of itself is a successful program, what we're doing here, because of her and because of Full Moon Healing Project, that just enhances everything that we're doing.
She beats herself up so much if she has to take any time out for her, she just, it's like if she's not taking care of somebody, she doesn't feel right.
What sets Desiree apart from everyone else was the fact that she came in, she talked literally nonstop for 2 hours. And when she got done talking, she said, okay, what do I need to do trauma support and victims advocacy work inside the jail? And I told her, I had already decided I wanted to work with you 5 minutes after you started talking. It's your energy, it's your passion, and it's the desire to want to help people no matter what that means.
I don't have a degree. I don't have experience in this, but I never gave up.
A lot of people think that we just help trauma survivors and that we just help sexual trafficking, but we're also in the jails. We're in addiction. We help anybody that needs help. So I would love to see it go even further than that. I would love to see it go to different states. I would love to see it go to different countries. We have big dreams, and I don't think either one of us will probably rest until they get there.
I don't see a limit, honestly. It's all about the Benjamins. We can help everybody mentally, personally. Contributions that we get are huge. We can do more.
I hope that we grow so big that I have gray hair in 2 years. I hope that we become international. I hope that we are flying from state to state to help our survivors. I hope that the justice system pulls their head out of their asshole and stops making trauma survivors feel like absolute dog shit. I hope that survivors don't have to be the ones to run. I hope that when there's a situation where a survivor has been brave enough to speak up and say something, that their first call after removing them from the danger is us.
I know that a lot of people think that it makes you weak to reach out, and a lot of people think that people are going to judge you if you reach out, but it just takes that one little step and it could change your whole life.
I am not unapproachable, or I don't think that I am unapproachable anyways. But I don't judge you. I have no room to judge you. I'm no better than the addict that's sticking a needle in their arm right now as we do this interview. I'm no better than, the girl that's involved in sex trafficking is on guy number 10 for the night. I am no better, no different. I have just come out the other side, and I've come out the other side, and now it's my time to pull them with me. So call me, text me, email me, message me on Facebook. I don't ask you to do anything other than just be honest with me. And I see you and I hear you and I've been there. So my ability to just listen, I guess. I don't know.